Heya, this is Pokeball 35, and I am back with more Pokemon Legends Arceus. And again, who knows where this is going to be in a video, but for me, this is the start of stream number 8 of this game. Also, the day that I am streaming this, it is the 26th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise, February 27th. And we had a Pokemon Presents presentation earlier today, which I had just uploaded my reaction to earlier. And I will talk more. Also, the face cam needs to go down a little bit. I was playing some other stuff, so that I didn't move the face cam. It's supposed to be, like, right around there. I will talk about the stuff, but the important thing for this particular moment in time is that Legends Arceus got an update. And then they decided to spoil major plot important things at the end of the trailer, and I closed my eyes and didn't see any of it. But then I was going through YouTube, looking at other YouTubers with their reactions to it, and then they just put the fucking massive plot spoiler in the thumbnail. So I only saw, like, the top half of it, and then I immediately closed my eyes again, and I censored it in my own reaction. So I don't know the exact things of it, but I saw Dialga and Palkia there, and it's not really a surprise that they're in the game. So we'll see what happens when we see them in the game. I did a bunch of stuff off-stream, like I have been, lots of Pokédex completion, so we can go do that. And I did some other things, and I'm going to try and not spoil you, but it's going to show up for like a second if you go to Legends Arc. Nope, that's Clams. Age of Clams. I was also playing that. So here. Also, I think I forgot to read these last time. I had these as screenshots. And I just, like, didn't read them, I don't think. I don't remember, but I'm going to read them now just in case. For Overquill, its lance-like spikes and savage temperament have earned itself the nickname Sea Fiend. It slurps up poison to nourish itself. And then Carnivine. Though this is a plant Pokemon, it has a gluttonous and unruly temperament. Carnivine attacks its prey with its carnivorous maw wide open. Hello, Tota. Welcome to the stream as well. I'm just trying to delete these other screenshots so I remember what I have read and haven't read. So, since last time, I think it's right here. It really wants to be freaking loud. Oh, so yeah, I was doing a bunch of outbreaks and stuff like that. There was a Finneon one, and, this happened. The Finneon was just in the wall there. That was really cool. I was in Crimson Mirelands, and then Coin was just here. Just here. No problem at all. I was doing some digging around that area, and over here, I did end up finding, Old Verse 1, which we will read. Also there was a Ralts that clipped into a wall, which was really cool, and I couldn't catch it. I got a Peat Block, which I had originally thought you use this item to evolve Teddiursa into Ursaluna, because I couldn't find any other way to do it, and then when I put Teddiursa in my party, it said no. So then I put Ursaring in my party, and it also said no. So I don't really know what the Peat Block is for, because it does say it's an evolutionary item, but you can clearly see it is the exact same, like, mud as Ursaluna. So I don't really know what's up with that. I did find this Wisp in Crimson Mirelands from some sort of cliff. I found this. It's kind of hard for you to see where exactly it is. Oh, my face cam's covering it. But I found this Wisp. Is that a rhetorical, or do you want to know the answer? I mean, I'd like to know the answer, because I used the Peat Block on both Teddiursa and Ursaring, and it said no. So, oh, I died last stream because I fell off the volcano. Someone got my satchel, so I got my items back. So loud. This happened. I was catching Pachirisu. And then in this field right here, I had also found Old Verse 13 during a full moon. Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. So, thank you. We got Snorlax. This glutton appears in villages without warning and devours the entirety of their rice granaries. Such occurrences have long been accounted among the gravest of disasters. Umbreon. It is most active in the wee hours of the night when moonlight bathes the land. Its large eyes can pierce the darkness and perceive prey with absolute clarity. Porygon. It has no discernible heartbeat and does not seem to draw breath, and yet it appears to function without issue. I cannot even begin to explain this utterly bizarre anomaly. I got a mechanical cabinet from Ginkgo, and it's funny looking. It's all it is it's the fridge. It's the Rotom fridge. Back in Coronet Highlands by the Alpha Rhyperior, there's another Wisp that I found. I did get Probopass to do Probopass things. All you need to do is just have Nosepass in your party and at Coronet Highlands, and he just evolves. So, Bronzong. There was a Bronzong outbreak that I did, and there was a bunch of Bronzong. So, some believe that its bell-like cry opens holes in another world. It has been revered as a deity since ancient times. Gligar. Its tail is tipped by a thick, horrible stinger. To bring down prey, it will first obscure their vision by covering their faces with its body, and then it will use the stinger to inject them with venom. Probopass. It is able to emit powerful magnetism, allowing it to control over the iron sand that forms its luscious mustache. Using this iron sand, Probopass forms hard stones with which it smites its prey. Hisui and Arcanine. Snaps at its foes with fangs cloaked in blazing flames. Despite its bulk, it deftly feints every which way, leading opponents on a deceptively merry chase as it all but dances around them. Electivire. Its evolution was induced by an unusual item, and its electrical output rises along with its heart rate. From its tail, it can unleash an electric current measuring 20,000 volts. You refuse to revere Bronzong as a deity, but he's funny looking. So, this happened. As I said, I was doing outbreaks, and at Lake Verity and Obsidian Fieldlands, there was some Gyarados, and I was doing Gyarados things. So I found a shiny Gyarados. Here's an absolute recreation of my reaction to it. It was that was my reaction to shiny Gyarados. So I have a shiny Gyarados now. We're not going to use it. I used the red Gyarados when I played Soul Silver for the first time, and currently we have Manaphy on the team, so like I don't need any other water types. I felt nothing when catching this, because shiny Magikarp and shiny Gyarados are the most common shiny Pokemon ever. From Pokemon Go Community Day alone, I caught like 30 shiny Magikarp. From the events they did in Sword and Shield, I have like another 30 shiny Magikarp. So, like, I don't care, but I have it. I did find a Cherubi as I was doing stuff last night, or 2 nights ago, or something. I found a Cherubi, and I caught that. I evolved Prinplup into Empoleon to do Empoleon things. Right here, in the secret grotto, or like secret whatever area where the Clefairy were, in Coronet Highlands, there was just an unknown chilling in the grass. I believe it was Unknown P, or something like that, but I caught that, and we have that now. Just so everyone is aware, that's where it's located. And I was doing Clefairy stuff at night, so it has to be night for Clefairy to show up in this area. I found an Alpha Chingling. I didn't even notice until now that I've looked at the screenshot, that the ball inside Chingling is clipping through its mouth. And that's that. One thing real quick, as I was doing stuff around here, We do have a quest for Wanda, to find Wanda again, and I found out she's over here somewhere. So, oh, she's down here. Cool. Chandler, at last! I knew you'd come find me. I got hit with a gust from Honchcrow that sent me tumbling right down the mountainside. I haven't seen a single Honchcrow when I'm here, and I've been here for a long time, so I don't know what the fuck you're getting hit by. I couldn't climb back up, so I couldn't get down either, so I've just been stuck. Please get me on track. You're always around to save me when I need it. If only you were in my corp, Chandler. I'd be so much better off. We're galaxy teammates. Really, it's such a relief to hear you say that. I'm so glad I can rely on you. Though it's a little embarrassing, I guess, to admit to myself that I need to rely on you. Oh, you know what? I used to think that Sneasler was a mean Pokemon, since it looks sly and unsavory, but it helped me out in a real tight spot, so I guess it must be a good at heart after all. Alright, cool. Turn to the Galaxy Hall and report to Zeke. We'll do that in a bit. I'm all the way down here now? Why? So, I also have some Pokemon in my party, because I would like to do some evolutions. First, we're gonna do this. We can get ourselves a Gallade, using the Dawn Stone on Curlia. There we go. We can now... Also, I want to use the upgrade on Porygon to get Porygon 2, because we don't have Porygon 2 yet. So we'll just watch it happen. I love Porygon 2's cry. Then we're going to use the Razor Claw on Sneasel, which should give us Sneasler, a Sneasler of our own. There we go. We now have Sneasler. And then another thing is that even though we already have a Jolteon, I did finally find some female Eevees. It took me a really long time, but I finally found some female Eevees. I'm evolving this into a Jolteon and naming it a specific way, as tribute to a friend as per request from that friend. And it's gonna sit in the box because I'm still not using it on my team. But you are... Sparks, and you will now sit in the pastures. I do have this because I need to get Gligar in my party. I forgot I needed Gligar. I don't really know what to do with these Pokemon now. Everything's so cluttered over here now, but you can go over here, and then I guess I'll just stick more Pokemon in here. Also, I just want to see Sneasler compared to our Ride Sneasler. So I don't know if this is supposed to be an Alpha Sneasler or not, but the Sneasler that we have as our evolution is very tiny. So we're gonna put Sneasler away. Let's put them here. Porygon 2 and Gallade. I need a Gligar. I have some stronger Gligar. I might have released a bunch. I released a bunch of things. I apparently released all of my Gligar, except this one, for some reason. So I guess we're evolving this one. Never mind. I thought this was the item that evolves Gligar into Gliscor. I looked it up, and it said it was this item. So... never mind. I also have a Metal Coat in my inventory, but I want to go back to Obsidian Fieldlands to get another Alpha Scizor. No, another Alpha Scyther to get Alpha Scizor. But not right now. Also, here's the Unknown that I caught. Unknown P. So now we'll just get the rest of our party in check. And then we will assess ourselves. We have a lot more things to read. I guess I'll just put these items away for now. As well as the peat block. And I organized my inventory already. And organized this. And Laventon! I caught 39 Pokemon here. So here's everything that I had caught with the Cherubi, the Unknown. I did another thing and I got more shield on. There was a Cranidos, and then I accidentally killed it, even though I used an Agile style move, and I was under-leveled, but it still killed anyway. So here's another 23k in here. And new discoveries. I cannot remember which ones we need to be reading. I've definitely done Gumi, maybe, but I'll read it anyway. Gumi hides away in the shade of trees where it's nice and humid. If the slime coating his body dries out, the Pokemon instantly becomes lethargic. Can't remember if I've done Kirlia. It resembles a maiden in appearance, but it wields strange powers to project visions of paradise. I suspect the crimson ornaments on its head are the key to its abilities. I did Lilligant, finally. I suspect that its well-developed legs are the result of a life spent on mountains covered in deep snow. The scent it exudes from its flower crown heartens those in proximity. So you're saying it's attractive. I didn't finish Empoleon, but I did do Prinplup. It swims gracefully through the frigid sea and sings with a voice like the roaming tide. It has powerful, sturdy wings and dignity to match. It's either referring to the protagonist character or Laventon, because I don't really know who's writing the entries. I'm pretty sure it's Laventon who's writing the entries. Weirdier. The black orbs shine with an uncanny light when the Pokemon is erecting invisible barriers. The fur shed from its beard retains heat well, and is a highly useful material for winter clothing. Bronzor floats using a mysterious energy. The pattern engraved upon its back is held as sacred and can sometimes be found in imagery from ancient cemeteries and other such time-worn places. Clefairy can be found in quiet mountain areas on a full moon's night. Its dancing and its tiny, faintly glowing wings confer upon it a lovely fairy-like quality. Clefable. Legend says that on clear, quiet nights it listens to the voices of its kin living on the moon. I, too, often think of my homeland so far away. This entry is just written like Captain Olimar. Hisui and Voltorb, an enigmatic Pokemon that happens to bear a resemblance to a Pokeball. When excited, it discharges the electric current it has stored in its belly, then lets out a great uproaring laugh. Sure. Nosepass. Once the people of Hisui discovered that its red nose always points north, they grew to rely on it greatly when traveling afar. The nose seems to work in a similar way to ancient compasses. And there's all the rest of the entries. And here's our more points. We are halfway there to the final level. I think I've done everything I want to do in this area. Fabled Spring down here is where the Unknown was. I can point to specifically where it is. It's like right here. Right here is where the Unknown was. And then I think I've covered everything else I wanted to get here, so I believe we can just go. So we are going to... I think I gotta just talk to him, right? Return to the village. So, the plan for today was to go to Alabaster Icelands. And I think we can still do that. It's just that there was an update that Nintendo, Pokemon Company, whatever, announced during the Pokemon Presents today. And we can talk about it right now, is that the one thing I didn't want announced during the Pokemon Presents was Generation 9 of Pokemon. It feels way too soon, because we just got BDSP, 2 months later this game comes out, and it's fucking huge, and Sword and Shield have so much content in it with its DLC that you don't really need a new Pokemon game. But no, Pokemon Company will continue to crunch their video games, and we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet versions coming out this November. It is currently February. This episode is going to be airing in March, and new Pokemon games that are in the style of these games, from what we've seen so far, are releasing in November. And it looks like so far that Scarlet and Violet are going to have the exact same texturing problems and weird FPS problems that this game has. And I still would like to buy the game. Oh, I can just buy whatever. Right? The I like rock. Oh, Dawnstone. Got another Dawnstone. I said a lot during my, thing with the Pokemon Presents, if you went and watched that, my reaction to it. But, like, the gist is, I really, really don't want that game to release this year, but it's going to anyway, and I'm still most likely going to buy it anyway, because I want to make content on it. I'm coming over here, not because Ingo is here, but Ingo is here. I must tell you, Chandler, journeying with you has given me a new ambition. I wish to make the joys of battling Pokemon more widely known to this world. I can call someone for you to battle if you would like. Who can I conduct here for you? Oh. Well, here's, I guess, the thing. So part of the update is that at the training grounds here, you're able to battle other people. So, like, we'll check this out real quick. Zissou is available, so we'll fight Zissou. Hey, it's me, Zissou. Can we skip the introductions, right? Oh, 3 battles of pre-update? Well, I didn't even know this was here in the first place. You have 4 Pokemon, actually. Well, good thing I'm leading with Dweller. Oh, you're actually, like, on par, and you have Fire Punch. Oh, like, these are actually, like, actual battles? Like, they're not bullshit battles? These are, like, actual battles? Interesting. I should have just used Aura Sphere, I think. Oh, we got Rock Smash. It's hard for me to do this game and talk about things at the same time, but yeah, long story short, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet look interesting so far. We've seen the starters, and they also look cool. Thanks for sending out a flying type. Get Plamp in here. But it's very, very obvious that Scarlet and Violet were developed alongside Legends Arceus. And it's a good thing that the Legends Arceus style is good. Because if it wasn't good, and those games released, it would be a very, very bad time for Pokemon fans. I still think it's an unfortunate time, because my thoughts on this game so far, we've spent like 65 hours in this game so far, and I would not be upset if this game released next year, at all. This game is great, and I have a lot of fun with it so far. Ow. Nice crit. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far, and it is the most fun I've had with a Pokemon game in a very long time. However, again, you already know about all the issues this game has. I don't really think I need to repeat myself over and over again. So we'll eventually get more information. Oh, you have a Hisui and Zoroark. Thanks for spoiling it. I mean, I've already seen it from the trailer that they put out today, even, but also from its original reveal. But you look very cool. So I believe you're Ghost type. I don't really have anything for that, but I can try Stone X and then miss. Can we, like, land the Stone X? There also was apparently a screenshot on the Japanese website for Scarlet and Violet that, there was a Hisui and Zoroark in the screenshot. So it is confirmed that Pokemon Home support is coming to those games. But it's also been 3 months since BDSP and 1 month since this game, and this doesn't have home support yet, which is very weird. It seems like I was teaching you about Agile style and Strong style only yesterday, but now you're a true hero of Hisui. I haven't beaten the game yet. So I can also do Bren and Wenton, who I don't even remember who those are. Why would you say that, though? I'm curious. I don't think there's anything here. I'll do those other fights later, I think. Do I want to do those other fights later? There's 2 fights here, fine. Well, I'm thinking about it. I don't want to come back to it. Too bad. Wenton. This isn't the guy who's teaching me, or, like, teaching me about the bag mechanics of, like, expanding my bag, right? It's a different guy. The prospect of battling someone with your talent has me shaking, but feeling honored as well. Lore, flavor, and mechanics. Well, Pokemon Home is supposed to be a forever thing for Pokemon titles now, and not Pokemon Bank. It would be really weird if these Pokemon were specifically tied to this game. Even though it still would make sense that they would be specifically tied to this game because, you know, Hisuian forms and they're in the ancient past. However, would you want to have all your memories and stuff and all your shinies that you catch in this game be locked in this game forever? Because I wouldn't. Like, I think it's really cool that I have a shiny Toxicroak, and after I'm done with this game, I'd like to trade up that shiny Toxicroak to other games. And, you know, the rest of my team as well. I guess we'll just, like, Aura Sphere. Thunderbolt. Alright, we're done with this battle. Your Pokemon are simply unstoppable. I always get attached. Oh, Luxray and Manaphy have new moves. Your consummate battling has taught me what truly matters. It's not winning or losing. It's working in harmony with your Pokemon. I always get attached to all of my teams and all of the games that I play. We finally have Thunder. Also Wild Charges here. We can get rid of Swift. Do I want Thunder? Honestly, I'm still fine with having Quick Attack and Crunch. But I'll get Wild Charge. Siren has a move. Oh, Hydro Pump. I'm kind of fine with everything else, though. And then we'll do the last battle, which is Bren. Who is another person who looks like generic Corp NPCs. One glimpse is enough to understand just how much strength you and your Pokemon wield. I did update the game, so I don't really know what this new stuff entails. You're right in front of me. Why is your lips crusty? Well, definitely this topic has been talked to death with, of, you know, Pokemon with their yearly release schedule and their rushed games and all that other fun stuff. But I really personally think it's hurting the franchise, but also it's Pokemon, and, like, I don't even know what could possibly hurt this franchise. Ow. That poison jab. Because all the hardcore fans will complain, and even people who aren't even Pokemon fans will also complain, but, like, to the general consumer, they're gonna buy a Pokemon game. And graphics are not everything. I do know that. Because there's still a lot of old games that still hold up. Like, I still think Pikmin 2 was a gorgeous looking game for the GameCube. But also a lot of the textures in this game look like a GameCube game. The older we get, the more personally we take stuff like this. So, when Pokemon was older, and the jumps to newer games were greater, you'd see all the new steps that the graphics were taking, and think it was really, really cool. And I was excited for the jump from Gen 5 to Gen 6, with X and Y, because it was the first mainline 3D Pokemon games, and it was on a handheld, and that was really cool. I suspect you and your Pokemon only grow stronger yet, so I must train diligently for my part as well. I was excited for X and Y because of the first 3D Pokemon games, and it was on a handheld and stuff, and I was excited for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because I really liked Gen 3, and the Gen 3 remakes were adding new Mega Evolutions that were already, like, new Mega Evolutions to the already existing Mega Evolution mechanic, which I already loved, and new stuff in the game in general. I was excited from the jump from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire to Sun and Moon because instead of the characters being chibified, they look like this, and they're people walking around, and there's a bunch of new stuff to do, and I really like the story and the setting of Gen 7. But then once you have the jump from the 3DS to the Switch, where you're now playing this on a console again, even though technically the Switch is a hybrid of a handheld and a console, we will still consider this as a console. The jump from Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield is technically an improvement, but it's not the improvement not as much of an improvement as we wanted to see. And then the jump from Sword and Shield to Legends Arceus is also an improvement in some regards, but then again, not some of the improvements we want to see aren't here. And then the jump from this game to Scarlet and Violet is pretty much non-existent, because this game and Scarlet and Violet, it is very, very clear that they were developed alongside each other. And in the last 4 years of the Switch being out, we had Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Sword and Shield Expansion Pass, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet. That is 9 separate Pokemon experiences. Because, 11! Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, which I forgot about. 11 different Pokemon experiences. Which you could probably slice that in half because Pokemon still doesn't... They don't need to be making 2 versions of the same game anymore, and Legends Arceus is proof of that. And when... In the files of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, there's literally a flag in the game that will say which version you're playing, so if you buy the double pack of the games, you're technically buying the same game twice, because all you need to do is hack it, and then you could literally boot up Brilliant Diamond and have it play Shining Pearl instead. And Sword and Shield, the differences are very minor, and Diamond and Pearl, the differences are very minor. And probably in Scarlet and Violet, the differences are going to be very minor, and all the other Pokemon games that have 2 versions, the differences are very minor, except in the fact that for Black and White and Black and White 2, a lot of the story stuff changes. Specifically, literally an entire town is different between those games, being Opelucid City. And then there's also the White Forest and Black City, depending on which game you're playing. And there's also different types of battles. I think rotation battles are in Black and triple battles are in White. And there's a lot of differences in those games. So, there's that. While we're still in town, because I forgot about it, we have side quests over here. I guess in here. If it isn't one of the youngins from the Survey Corps, good thing you dropped by. I need some help making friends with this Eevee. You think you can lend a hand? Kanala, my granddaughter, brought the little guy home with her one day and wants us to be on good terms. Oh, look at what you've done. So, see, but then you get the Pokemon and they're really fucking cute. Also, the new starters for Scarlet and Violet, the grass cat, Sprigatito. I love the cat because I love cats and it's awesome. I was looking at some fan art because people are already turning out the fan art. It's been only a couple hours. A lot of people are turning the grass cat into like a cat that smokes weed and turns into Garfield. After thinking long and hard, decided the best way to win Eevee over is the old-fashioned way, through tasty treats. I'll be whipping up a special snack from my hometown. Some of the ingredients for it don't grow here in Hisui, but I found a few local berries and things that'll make good substitutes. 3 stalks of hardy grains, 2 huckleberries, and 1 raspberry is what I need. I don't have any hardy grains in my inventory, so we have to go over to my storage. Yeah, and the 2 game concept works in older times, but now that we live in a more modern age, and a lot of things happen online, there's really no reason. I should have hardy grains in here, right? There's no reason I shouldn't have hardy grains. Yeah, here we go. But they sell the 2 versions to get your money. I've never bought both versions of one game before, with the exception being, I bought a used copy of Pokemon White off of some website, might have been eBay or something like that, like years ago, because I wanted to do like a Nuzlocke of Gen 5, but then never wanted to erase my old save file from Black, but then I only ever got to Nacrene City and then I stopped playing, so... I also technically owned X and Y because the day that game came out, there was like a Pokemon tournament happening at a local like video game store near a friend of mine, and me and him entered, and I ended up winning, and got a copy of Pokemon X since I had already bought Pokemon White, or got Pokemon White at GameStop earlier that day. But then I ended up giving that copy of Pokemon X to a friend because they lost their copy. So I ended up resetting my copy of Pokemon Y a year or two ago and replayed the whole game, and I still don't remember anything from Gen 6 because Gen 6 is very forgettable. All done. Let's have a taste before giving one to Eevee, shall we? Hometown Muffin. Baked treat made from berries and other ingredients, which is often eaten in other regions such as Galar. It is beloved by a surprising number of Pokemon. That's interesting. Guess the taste is fine, but it's not the same as the muffins in my hometown. I remember them being more moist and having a nice, delicate flavor to them. Sorry to waste your time after all the trouble you went through to gather the ingredients for us, but I'm afraid these mediocre muffins won't be good enough for me and Eevee in the good books. Oh, what's the matter, Eevee? You want one? Well, I won't stop you. Here you go. You like it that much? That's great. I'm so glad.
Eevee!
You want another? I don't think that's wise. Too many snacks will give you a bellyache. Now who could resist that cute little face? I'll spoil rotten if I'm not careful. Yes, I will. Thanks to you, it seems Eevee and I will get on fine. More than fine, even. I'm in your debt. As for my new muffin creations, they're not quite the same as the ones from my hometown, so how about we call them Jubilife muffins instead? I think I know what to do to make them even tastier. I've jotted down my ideas, so here, you should try making them for yourself. Recipe for Jubilife muffins. 5 experience candy smalls. Then we have the Clefairy thing, which is over there. You'd be okay if the two versions think if the story was different between the two? Yes. At least in, like, Gen 3, the story does change because you're going after one evil team over the other. But then Emerald combines both of those into one story anyway. You are down here. Whose fucking shadow is this? It looks like an unknown. But I see no unknown. They don't let me use Pokeballs in here, so it's definitely not an unknown. Also, I forgot that this guy's here. It seems that there's nothing you can't find. I'm always thanking you, but thanks again. There's simply no doubting your abilities. I heard from Wanda how you rescued her, telling her your teammates and all. She's even started calling you as her savior. It really means a lot to her to be accepted by someone like you. And as her big brother, I appreciate you keeping her safe too, of course. I know that she can be a real scatterbrain, so I'm glad she got you looking out for her. Star pieces. Once again with this game's problems. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's moving like it's an unknown. Oh, is it the fucking sack hanging off of his backpack? No, that has its own shadow. What the fuck is this? I don't even know anymore. You. Back where I came from, Clefairy would come out and dance on nights of the full moon. I've heard there are Clefairy and Hisui, and I was wondering if they dance here too. I've heard you can find Clefairy at the Fabled Spring. Did you go find out if Clefairy here dance in the Hisui region? We gotta go back there. Also, there is... while I'm thinking about it, we have Old Verse one to read. Once there were two, and one looked upon time's steady pace, and one looked upon the expanse of space, and the two set out, the fullness of future did they seek, the world's fair end would they greet. Two different paths, each walking alone, a path of their own, though they walk with Almighty Sinnoh. And then I think it was 13 was the other one, but I cannot remember, so I'm gonna go back to my, my things here. Yeah, 13. Sootfoot, humble root, harvest it and peel it. Broiled, baked, or steamed will do, just let nobody steal it. Mash the root, then knead the mash. Then once more heat it over. Grill it only till it browns. Use ember, not flamethrower. Now hearken well and listen closely. The wise adore potato mochi. A day spent eating all in reach is no day wasted, if you ask me. We gotta also... Nose pass. That is a... Oh, there's also a Sneasel outbreak over there, which is interesting. So we gotta go back there anyway. But it's the shadow of the guy above on the first floor. I would not be surprised. One thing I forgot about until just now is this person sells sand radishes. Which is the item you're supposed to be able to get in the next area. And I believe I need sand radishes for Tahoe. So we can just kind of sequence break this a little bit. And it's gone. Yep, Lord of the Hallows, I'd get rubbing my errands on the account. Tell you the truth, I'd be happy just to get my my crops, my corpse products out of the shop for free. I mean, letting Choi off the hook, and the very idea of that sets my teeth gnashing. Are you bound for Alabaster Iceland soon? Would you bring me back 3 sand radishes? Yeah, I bought them at the store. I bought them at your competitor. Sand radishes, the Alabaster Iceland's finest feature. If you give these bitter roots a nice, thorough pickling, pickling, it brings out a unique sweetness. Once they're pickled, they make for a lovely, crisp, and quite well-liked snack. My granddaughter makes a fine pickle, I tell you what. That's the pickle lady. Perhaps I'll ask her to give one of these to a nice briny soak. Opinions on the starters. I like Sprigatito. That will be my choice for when I eventually play the game. There's so many games coming out this year, by the way, that I don't even know if I'll even play the game when it launches. Because there is so many games this year with the possibility of Breath of the Wild 2 not being delayed, Splatoon 3, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Bayonetta 3, and that's just 4 that I'm thinking off of the top of my head. I still have games from last year I need to play. WarioWare Get It Together, Mario 3D Land Bowser's Fury, which is like 2.5 games, new Pokemon Snap, I want to play more Super Mario Party because I've only played it once. We really don't need them till 2024, but the Pokemon Company's bad. I forget the Applegator's name, but then there's Quaxley, which everyone's memeing Quaxley to look like Donald Duck, which I saw it immediately. But I've always chose the Grass Starter in every Pokemon game I've played, except for Gen 2 / Soul Silver, where I chose Totodile, but the Grass Starter is where I always go. I've kept on using you as a go-between with Choi. I suppose it's time I had a proper conversation with the whelp. Also, Because I did that quest, now this guy has Wanda's off in Alabaster Icelands all of a sudden. I literally just saved her. Here's the boy I was hoping for, Wanda's constant savior, Chandler. I'm afraid the day has finally come. This time Wanda couldn't even find her way back from the Obsidian Fieldlands, right on our own doorstep. Really? It's practically our own backyard, right? She should know her way around. I'm so worried that something happened to her. I really appreciate it. If you can use your saloon to help. Alright, well. Is there anything new here now? Because I did that? No. But yeah, Pokemon is much more than the video games. It is just a massive franchise. So, like, we've got the video games, the anime, the card game, the mobile games, the clothing, the other merchandise like plushies, the figurines, the toys, other things. Like, it's more than the video games, and I really wish the video games would take more of a priority, because that's what we play the most of, but... Now listen, I'll set you up with some new goods, but as a favor to Chandler, not you. Don't think for 1 second this means I've accepted you. But how, sir? Oh, please, Grandpa, I can't believe this is still an issue for you. What's Beppis? Redeem it. Yui, how long have you been... Was our little store not worthy to sell your goods? Talk about letting personal feelings get in the way of your business. If you keep this up, Mr. B has redeemed Beppis. Here you go. If you keep this up, Grandpa, I swear I'll never speak to you again. Ah, but why, sweet Yui? You swore you'd never get married and leave your poor Gramps. Who in their right mind takes a tiny child's words so seriously? No, it's the Peepus. I tried to make the channel port word say Peepus, but apparently Peepus is a banned word on Twitch, so I called it Beppis instead. I'm so sorry my grandpa has been such a bother to you, Chandler. I hope this doesn't, put off, visiting our shop. Alright, yes, we have to watch her walk off screen for 15 seconds. Well, in any case, we've got excellent new items on our shelves. Do buy some. Please tell me I can buy Ultra Balls. Oh my god. There we go. 100 Ultra Balls, and then... and 10 more. There we go. Finally. Jesus Christmas. So we need to go to... I guess we're doing these side quests, in the meantime. It's been an hour, but we're doing the side quests before Alabaster Icelands. Except we need to go not to Obsidian Fieldlands first, because this could disappear, and I want to get this done now. Oh, well, it's a full moon now. Alright, Bernard. You're finally getting your time to shine. Again, and then you put immediately back into the pasture. But we have our own Ursa Luna now. With Bernard. Bernard the Ursa Luna now, which is cool. I will work on that Dex entry later. Oh, yes, there is apparently a specific spot. Get out of my way. Oh, investigate this one specific one. That's so stupid. Nice reference. I've heard this song before. Beep! Oh, the little baby. Cool. Did they leave a moonstone behind? Of course they did. Go to Highlands Camp because there is a guy who wants to know about Nose Pass. Unless it's you, girl, who wants to know about Nose Pass. I'm waiting for someone from the Survey Corp to come along. I want to gather crafting materials in Wayward Cave, but then I realize I've got a bit of a problem. My sense of direction is worse than useless. If there's any chance of getting lost in that cave, you can bet that's what I'll do. I know a way to keep myself from stumbling around in the dark cave forever. There's an old saying in my hometown, a nose pass never wanders. Since Nose Pass always faces the same direction, people from my village would look to this Pokemon for guidance when they'd get lost, or when they'd lost their way. Though I admit I'm not actually seen a Nose Pass before in my life. But little matter, I just need to find myself a Nose Pass before I find myself hopelessly lost. Okay, well, where the fuck did you go? Are you at the entrance of the cave? I could have just given one to you then. No, you're just not here anymore? Okay, so in Wayward Cave, I guess. You could have just waited for me outside, or could have given to you wherever. Why did you come in the cave without the Nose Pass? That's a Nose Pass, alright. Thanks for finding it. Now, as I understand, this Pokemon's giant nose always points the same direction. So it's facing this way. That means the exit must be over here. We literally have torches in the cave to tell you where to go. I owe you big thanks. It's such a relief to finally have a Nose Pass as my trusty guide. All the twists and turns of Wayward Cave can't stop me now. Got free Black Augury. Okay. Well, now I'm in here, I guess. And she literally stopped, like, you know, right before the exit, which is right here. But go off. So you said the Clefairy dance here in the land of Hisui too. They must have been adorable to behold. I must go see them one of these days. Thank you for looking into that for me. I'm excited to see what you'll accomplish next. Thanks for the salty cake. Now let's go to Obsidian Fieldlands real quick. Never mind, now there's a request in here. Eevee's evolutions. Flora from the Construction Corp was looking for some advice about evolving his Eevee. Lend an ear to the old chap and see if you can be of any assistance. Okay, well, where's this located? Right over there. Never mind, we're gonna go do this. Let me talk to you, actually. Nice $80,000 real quick. Add one more slot to my bag. Great. Straight down this way. Okay. Hi. Stars above, where is he gone? Survey Corps kid, listen. Remember the Eevee I befriended with my help with the Jubilife muffins? Well, he's vanished. I was hoping to get some advice on evolving him, but I can't evolve the little guy if he's gone. Please help me find Eevee. Come to think of it, the folks working in the Galaxy Hall were always fussing over Eevee. Maybe that's a good place to start looking. I need some water in my system. Alright, well, what about, you? So you have an Umbreon now. Brett? Eevee? Oh, I guess it's not my mistake. It seems like Eevee's not here either. But something about this Pokemon reminds me of good little Eevee. No, it must be in my imagination. What's that? Hungry, are we? Survey Corp kid, would you make me a Jubilife muffin? If I can watch this Pokemon chow down like Eevee did, maybe I'll understand. This nagging feeling I get when I look at it. Maybe it's because it's your own Eevee that evolved or something. Do I have the materials to make it off the top of my bag? Jubilife muffin. I'm missing the Cakler base. I'm not even gonna go to my storage to get Cakler base. Well, nope, apparently something here is happening. I can buy berries now. Got some wares to shake your stick at. Okay, cool. We're gonna buy this real quick, because it is $100. And then we're gonna go over here. Jubilife muffin. Okay, so what's this about? Is it just like, you sell... I don't see anything different in here. Like, you have all these things with the berries and stuff, but like... I don't see anything different. I would just buy them from here. Okay. So, we have the muffin! I am now the Muffin Man. Have a muffin. You know, I'm parting with that Jubilife muffin, yes. Breh. Look at it chow down, it really is the spitting image of Eevee when it does that. Or could it somehow be the real Eevee? Breh. Eevee, it is you. I've missed you, you little rascal. Never thought you'd evolve on your own. Although I suppose the professor did mention how Eevee can evolve without any stone at all. Suppose I haven't got much use for these evolution stones I set aside for Eevee. I'd like you to have one of them, lad. Which would you like? I don't really have, like, any water stones, so I guess we'll take a water stone. Cool. And then it just zooms in right on his face. Oh, look, it's your brother right here. Right over there. Okay, now there's the quest at Obsidian Fieldlands, and then we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna make it to Alabaster Icelands. It's been an hour and a half. So we're not gonna go that way. Oh, you're literally at this satchel that I'm trying to get. That's convenient. Eek, help! Oh, please, I don't want to sprout mushrooms! The Paras have attacked. These are Fieldland's Paras. Oh, never mind, they are level 50. I was gonna say these are Fieldland's Paras, so there's nothing to be afraid of, but apparently they're level 50 now. How are we going to have Scarlet and Violet version when the grass still does this? Also, how many times are they gonna make red versions of games? Red version, Fire Red version, Ruby version. Pearl is a shade of red, which is pink. Shield is also red. Sun is orange, which is technically still red. Thank you. I swear I'd never survive here in Hisui without you as a teammate. I came to patrol because I know some of the villagers come out here to hunt for mushrooms. While keeping an eye out for them, I ended up hunting around a bit myself for some finds, but the mushrooms ended up hunting me. I guess my brother is probably a mess worrying about me again, huh? You're good at battling, probably even better suited to the security corp than I am. Y was red, that is also true. My good man. Thank you for saving Wanda yet again. I'm so glad we got the Survey Corp to rely on. I was chilled to my marrow when I heard my sister was caught up in a Pokemon attack this time. If only she could just get herself assisted to patrolling the village for a while, nice and safe. 3 more star pieces. Okay, so our quests. We just have the Wisps, and we need to catch a Mischievous in the next area. That is it. That is the rest of it. We've done all the other requests. And the Wisps is still going to take a while. Let me turn in these satchels. I want to quickly make it daytime going to the next area. And also I can show you the Rotom item I bought. Which is this. So here we have the washing machine. Now we have the fridge. And the fan is in the back. Let's make it day.